we welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And so off the tip, it's Boston. That's a two from Parker. Wembanyama with the rebound. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
On defense, Boston nailed from three-point land. Pass to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Parker. Nice shot from the wing.
How about the focus from her on the jumper? Total concentration.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Curry. Here's Duncan driving inside. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Look, her ability to convert in those catch-and-shoot situations is essential to this offense. It makes them that much tougher.
And how about the athleticism of Kyrie playing above the rim?
Over to the wing. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Irving. And it's Boston with another.
Well, he clearly liked that look and made sure not to waste the opportunity.
Hooks it up for Wembanyama. Back to Parker. It's up a three. Kept alive by Boston. From past the arc. Here's Wallace. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Outside for Wembanyama. Another shot. Back to McGrady. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And New York making a change. Pass to Wallace. Over Wembanyama. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Irving, guarded by Harden. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
New York trailing. Now Curry. Down low. Out to Bird. Back to Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. McGrady. No good with the triple. Harden way outside. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Harden's got 5 now.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Back to McGrady. Here's Curry with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
It's stolen by McGrady. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Shot to stop the run. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Boston with the ball after Luka Doncic hitting the three. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Weatherspoon. Here's Bailey. From outside, off the mark. And a fast break now for New York. Bird with it. And now by Anderson. Duncan high post. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Harrison. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Anderson with the block.
Well, he's so smart out there. Anderson always seems to be in the right spot to make a play, and that time gets all ball.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Boston.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Here's Bird. McGrady outside. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Harden. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing. New York trails by 3. And here is Marshall. Doncic left side. Doncic going to work.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside.
Now here's Kuzma. Scoreless thus far. And he can't jam it through. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it, but hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Pass to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Goes up on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Provides a nice balance to their offense when she's hitting mid-range jumpers. It forces the defense to worry about another part of the floor.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. To the right side. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game here. Suggs no good on the free throw.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Floats it up for Wembanyama. No good that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Boston leads by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. And he goes in for the dunk.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Parker's shot is off. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for New York. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And it's Curry at the elbow.
Blocking foul called on Teresa Weatherspoon. First personal foul, second team foul.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Anderson. Parker with it. Guarded now by Duncan. And that one's good. Parker. And Boston leads by 3.
And right there, she shows her touch from long distance. She's got a nice shot.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Parker outside. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
I'll tell you, she really answered the bell today. She's been a force.
New York calls timeout. And New York making a change here. New York trails by 6. McGrady up top. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Wallace. Bird with some nice D. Irving drives in. And Parker with the block.
And that's just outstanding recognition. She made sure to get ID.
Curry looking around. Screen by Bird. The shot by Curry, no good. Boston leading by 9. This ball movement by Boston. Parker with it. Top of the key. Here's Wallace. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Will it go? Outside for Curry. New York, no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
New York trails by 9. Here's McGrady. And then Jim down as he goes right over Kyle Anderson.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
1:12 left in the third. Parker outside. Puts up a deep 3. And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
And this is where Steph thrives. The more room he has to run and operate, the more dangerous he becomes.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And New York making a change here. Now here's Curry. He has 5. And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. It's Parker outside. offensive rebound. Wallace. And the layup's good off the glass.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Parker puts up a deep three. That's the 3/4 of play in a close game here. Boston on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Irving. Rebounded by Bailey. Boston leading by 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, give her credit for being aggressive there and forcing the defense to foul.
Good on the second free throw. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. On the wing, Doncic. Three-pointer. The rebound by Anderson. And no good that time. New York trails by 5. And here's Doncic.
Continue missing.
Here's Parker with the 3. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for New York. It's timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Curry with the 3.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Here's Harden. Boston again missing. New York trails by 5. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
To tie it up. Curry's shot is off. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Parker. The 3. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here is Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Harden missing again. And here is Doncic. Close it up for Wembanyama. Stolen by Harden. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Finished off the break. And Boston leads by 5.
Are you kidding me? In a spot like that? Keep getting her the ball.
New York calls timeout. Outside Irving. Duncan, a screen. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge, even in the biggest of moments.
The deep 3 from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Parker with the 3. His shot misses. Now Irving.
big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
That's a 2 from Parker. Will not go. This is off the front eye. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Irving. Oh, he misses the dunk. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Curry on the wing. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Now a timeout called by Boston. And New York making a change here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another.
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Parker with it. Guarded now by Duncan. And here's Harden for three.
The block by Wembanyama, and he'll lead the league in that category numerous times when it's all said and done.
Back to Parker. Puts up a three. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, he still continues to play at a high level.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Got that one up quick.
And right there, she shows her touch from long distance. She's got a nice shot.
Duncan can't throw it down with one hand. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To the paint. Here's Parker. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. The kick out to Irving. To the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. Ball's not loose. It's
doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Parker outside. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Good D by Anderson. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a three-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game. From deep Harden. It's rebounded by Curry. New York with the ball. Curry on the wing. The tray. And Boston with the rebound. There's Parker with the three. And it's Bird with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And standing easily over 7 feet. Whenever he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Here's Bailey. Here's Parker with the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. A wide open look for Bird. They get it back. Boston trails by 6. Pass to Harden. There's the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Beautiful stroke on the three ball. Harden is a lights-out shooter from this area.
Back to Irving. Here's Wembanyama. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. New York ahead, up 3. And the second quarter will be... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly. Doncic can score from distance, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, and he has got a maturity to his skill set.
Here's McGrady. Here's Bird. Pass to Doncic. Stolen. Now Bailey. Over Bird. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
It's tipped.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Boston trails by 8. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. Going inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Offensive rebound. Kuzma. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
1:51 left in the first half.
Boston foul. Isabel. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitute.
1:46 left in the first half. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. It's Parker outside. Sinks the triple.
I mean, you can't be more ready to fire off your shot than she was. That is believing in yourself.
Doncic left side. Pass to Skinner. 6 on the shot clock. Duncan left side. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Buries it from three-point range.
And she's cooking with grease. You love seeing players like her command the ball and take over like this.
Back to Suggs. From outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And here's Harden for 3. Suggs with some nice defense.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Doncic missing. Pass to Parker. Over Skinner. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Here's Marshall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. New York leads by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Duncan. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Down low. Pass to Weatherspoon. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Parker with the three. New York leading by 4. The kick out to Irving. To the middle. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Anderson. Poked away. Curry with the steal. On the wing, Irving. This one for 3. New York, no good that time either. And here's Boston. It's stolen by Duncan. Irving with it. He's picked up by Parker. Oh, what a slam from Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Boston trails by 6. And here is Parker. Pass to Anderson. Five on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. It's Parker outside. New York leading by 6. Anderson with the block.
Well, he's so smart out there. Anderson always seems to be in the right spot to make a play. And that time gets all ball.
Here's McGrady. And he dunks it down.
Well, not just a dunk, but major power. He really rubbed that one in their faces.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And New York making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Pass to Weatherspoon. Clock at 6. Parker outside. And it's Bird with the rebound. Here's McGrady. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Boston again missing. New York leading by 10. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. On the wing, Bird. Three-pointer. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Bird's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Substitution on the court.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Boston trails by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by New York?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bird lets it fly.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Here's Bird. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Bird's got 8 here in the quarter. Over to the wing. Harden's got room. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. And with
with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston trails by 15. Stolen by Bird. Pass to Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
The active hands of Bird create that opportunity. He doesn't get enough credit for his impact defensively.
Tipped away. And stolen by Kuzma. It's tipped. Edey with the steal. Right wing. Parker outside. The putback. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that projection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Harden. They need this. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Bird with the bucket.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And he saves the possession in emphatic fashion there. Great work on the offensive glass.
McGrady outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, New York with the triple.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
The putback. Here's Duncan. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's Boston now. It's Parker outside. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Pass to Bird. Launches from deep. Bird can't get that one to fall. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Parker's shot is off. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Great play by Bird to set it up. McGrady's got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
1:03 left here in the fourth quarter. And Parker puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Bird. And taken away by Wallace. The 3. They get a hand on it. And they get it back. Boston again missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Parker outside.
Well, you always want your defenders to stay within reach of the shooter.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.